quality of a great leader. Number 9 is the law of magnetism. Now, some of you are immediately going to think, yeah, that's not me. I'm not magnetic. I see other people with these personalities who are so magnetic and they seem so amazing and it's all wonderful. And I'm not like that. That's not what that looks like. Let me tell you what it is. This is how Maxwell describes leaders, as he describes them as magnets. They are constantly attracting followers and often attracting new leaders to themselves. And this is why. It is because there is, well, first of all, their organizations experience growth, and it is because of the way they help other people feel, because they are good leaders. All these things that we're talking about. However, we attract people like ourselves. So think about that for a minute. So if we want to attract great people, we must be great ourselves. Here we go back to working on personal development. It's extremely important that we are working on personal development. So how do you become magnetic? Number 1 is you listen. You listen. You cannot listen for real unless you really care about other people. Because if you're listening so that you can say the next thing, to find out how to make the sale, you're just listening so you can find out what they need, so that you can say the right thing so you get the sale, or so that you grow your business or whatever. That's a whole different thing than real listening that I'm talking about. Listening the kind that I had mentioned before, where you can't help but ask more questions. That kind of listening. You listen. Number 2, I want you to include people. You include everyone. When you're in a group, when you're one-on-one, you include people. If I might be one-on-one and I'm talking to this person for an hour, and if I'm the one doing most of the talking, am I including them? No, I'm not. So make sure that you include people. The third thing is treat them with respect. Now, have you noticed that here we are, we're hearing some repeats, because how are you magnetic? It's because of the way you make other people feel. And so when you treat them with respect, then, and I'm going to even add to that, you don't just treat them with respect. You actually give them the respect they have earned, because there might be some things I don't respect about someone, but there are other things I do respect. In fact, I can think of someone right now that I've seen them do a lot of things that I believe in my estimation of ethical, is unethical. It's not okay. And I am tired. Like, I get tired of dealing with that over and over with the same person, but they've grown a massive team. They are amazing at helping people feel motivated. So are we all perfect? No, we all have good, we all have bad, but they have magnetic qualities because there are things they're amazing at. And they are amazing at those things, and they focus on those things. Doesn't, there are things I'm really good at. There are things I'm amazing at. There are things you are amazing at. And guess what? There are things I'm awful at. There are things that I really need to work on that probably aggravate people like crazy. And so we just keep working on those things together. But the fourth thing is be teachable. You need to be teachable, because what happens when someone is super magnetic and they're super nice, they're super awesome, everybody loves them, and they're super energetic, and guess what? They never ever admit that they have anything to learn. They always act like they know everything. They're not magnetic very long. As soon as you recognize that, they're not magnetic, right? You don't even want to be around them. You just start to think, in fact, you start to disrespect them, because that's what they're doing. So first 4, listen, include them, treat respectfully, and be teachable. And the last one is be humble. Number 5, I want you to be humble, because somebody who's humble is willing to admit when they did something wrong. They're willing to see things for what they really are and work on changing themselves. And that is huge. And that is how you become magnetic. It's not about having an energetic personality. My husband, Roger, is not an energetic personality like me. We joke about how I'm the Tasmanian devil. If you don't know who that is, go look him up. He's a cartoon character. He's crazy. I'm the Tasmanian devil. Roger's the exact opposite. And you want to know what? People love hearing from him. When Roger says something, they listen. It is crazy. People respect and admire him so much. And it's because he's magnetic. He has a magnetic personality because of the traits and the character that he has. You do not have to be energetic. A lot of people think magnetic, they go, oh, someone high energy. No, no, not necessarily. So think through those 5 things. Are any of those 5 things that you feel like you need to add to your list of 3 that you're going to work on? Remember, you're only doing 3 at a time. I don't care, you overachievers out there. 3, only 3. I know I have to say this. Guess why? Me. My number 1 is achievement. I already know you're going to want to be picking 4, 5, 10. Pick 3. Just trust me on this and be teachable and go, okay, even though I want to do 4 or 5, I'm only picking 3. You will get better so much faster at those, and you'll get to add the other one. You'll go way slower overall if you try to pick a whole bunch and work on them all at the same time.